All right, thanks, Doug. Hey, I have a question for you. Do you believe in paranormal activity? There's a team from Green Bay that has more than 15 years of experience in the paranormal field. Now, Cory and Caren with S.O.S Investigated is here with me in the studio this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Why don't we just first and foremost explain what S.O.S Investigated, what it stands for, and what you do?
S.O.S stands for Shadows of Spirits Investigated. And basically what we do is we come in, whether a client calls us or what have you, we come in, and if they have claims of strange things happening, you know, maybe there's a shadow or maybe objects are moving in their house, we come in and we try to prove them or disprove them.
Yeah, just there to help somebody
Yeah.
if they have questions.
Yep.
Now, Caren, what if people, don't believe in some of this stuff? What do you say to those people who don't?
You know, everybody has their own beliefs and feelings, and you have to be a skeptic to be in this field. We ourselves are skeptics too. So, if you don't believe, you don't believe, and we'll try and help you understand if, you think you're crazy or you don't. So we're going to do our best to try and explain it.
Well, you have to have some stuff to help you with investigations.
Oh, yeah.
You have a lot of stuff here. Why don't we just start on this end and kind of explain a few of these pieces here and what you use them for?
Well, obviously we have, I'll start with this. These are digital voice recorders. Those are what we try to get the spirits to talk to. A lot of times we can't hear it when we're there, but when we play it back on our software, which is the laptop, we pick up voices and whatnot. And then the K2 here, another tool to use just to try and interact. If we can get them to light the lights up, then we can start doing some kind of breakdown of age and male, female, stuff like that. Digital cameras, full spectrum camera, along with the light. It's just supposed to see in different colors. Regular night vision cameras, IR cameras that hook to a DVR, which records continuously, and then we can review that after we're done. And then, we have all kinds of different little cameras and gadgets to either prove or disprove it.
Because a lot of the times you go to certain places, you'll record something, maybe you won't hear it there, but you'll head back home, you'll look through some stuff, and then you'll find something.
That's what we find on these right here. That's the digital recorder, so we play that back. And this program that's up, you can see on the laptop, is where we find that later. Use the headphones, pull it up on there. So.
Let's talk about the places you go and investigate. Kiwani is an area that you're in, and we actually have a few pictures that we want to show you. Let's bring up this first picture. It's of you, I believe, Cory, and you have a video camera.
Yeah, yep.
And why don't you go ahead and just kind of tell us what is going on in that picture?
Well, we're in a building in Kiwani. It's a very old building, and it was previously a morgue, I guess you could use for better terms. And I'm just looking, I'm just holding the camera. Obviously it's dark, but everything else looks light through the camera. And I'm just waiting, trying to catch that movement or an object or something. Now, I know in the picture you see a little bunch of particles. That's dust.
Okay.
We don't claim anything orb-wise. That's just all dust to us.
And that's like the next picture that we have too. There's, little circles in
Yep.
there. What are you looking for in these pictures? What are you really seeing?
Yeah, I guess some people say, well, it's energy, the little balls, the little figures or whatever, it's energy. We try to avoid that because even if it is energy, how do you label it?
Right.
There's no way to label it correctly.
So on your website, you have a lot of pictures, you have a lot of video, you have stuff for people to see for themselves.
Yep.
We actually have a video clip that we're going to play for you. And it involves a flashlight. Before we play it, and there's sound with it, can you explain what the situation was? There's a flashlight in the middle of a room. Can you explain that for us?
These little flashlights right here, we take and we turn them on just to the point of being on. We'll set it down on the table, and then we ask the spirit or entity to communicate with us by turning these flashlights on. And we'll usually set down 2 or 3 of them, because if they can do one, they can do another. Makes it a little bit more reliable as, not just one flashlight, kind of malfunctioning type deal. And we'll go back and forth by asking questions, and they'll do it on command. Turn the flashlight off and on.
So why don't we go ahead and watch this clip right here.
I'm going to ask you again, can you please try to turn that flashlight on?
Thank you.
So we just saw that.
That is
The
very impressive.
flashlight
Can you turn it back off?
lit up. when you ask them.
Please?
And they physically have to turn it. I mean, it takes a lot of
We've
energy.
actually seen the flashlight rolling across the floor as they turn it. So I
Wow.
mean, it's not that it's just going on, the flashlight's
Nor,
physically moving.
you know, nor there's not a way to fake that either.
Right,
How,
right.
you know, how would you fake it if you could?
And let's say, somebody is wanting questions, wanting more about this. We have their website on our website. You can go there for a link. Cory, Caren, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We really appreciate it. You can go to our website for more.